Good evening. I know I usually say good morning, but this is evening. And it's, what, 7:48 p.m. on the same day that I did the other video that talked about is God buried in a book. Yeah. This is another thing from Living Gods Are Hard to Find, and I just wanted to share another poem with you from this book, from the chapter on religion. And the poem that I'm going to read is called Courtroom. In a court of moral judgment, with God upon the stand, the charge is broken covenant and fraud divinely planned. The agreement was sealed in blood when the incarnate Son did die. The question before the jury: can the Almighty ever lie? Whoops. Gotta get to the right page. Was the record preserved as written? Did a deceiver change the facts? Are the promises null and void? Is there a living God who acts? It seems there are believers who claim they've been deceived, for when the word was tried, it failed, with cynicism instead conceived. Now the will of God recorded is that men believe the Son, and by believing they have life, for the battle has been won. Those who come to Christ will not be turned aside. They can ask whate'er they will, if they in the vine abide. They ask, it shall be given, or so the word declares. And such a great inheritance no other will compares. Yet witnesses have stated that the promises are hollow, for they did what was commanded, but results weren't seen to follow. Instead of receiving good things, they were beaten and despised. And the way was much more treacherous than they first had realized. Somehow they can't forget it, for their scars run very deep. They want a God whose promises are ones which he will keep. Now we call the poet who heard that voice a-calling, but then when he responded, he just continued falling. Now God, please answer clearly. Was it your voice that I heard? Was it you who gave me vision? Why is everything so blurred? Why do you entice me with ecstatic revelation, when in my 3 dimensions I find just condemnation? Why keep me in a body with breadth and depth and height, with a conscious full awareness of dimensions known as light? Why preserve my limitations when I pray, please let me out? Why is my faith not honored? It is you who causes doubt. Come on, O Lord of heaven, creator of the earth. You promised new beginnings. You promised second birth. Born again is not a concept, but a whole new mode of being. So God, where is this new man that you promised we'd be seeing? I see the prince within me, but it causes me alarm that he's locked within a prison, and it's you who does him harm. What kind of sadist are you, who whips and prunes and fires? What kind of God is one who beats all the offspring that he sires? Are you trying to pound the hell out or to pound the anger in? Does heaven suffer violence with just violent saints to win? Don't sit there dressed in silence. The whole world wants to hear. There is so much at stake, and the results cause awe and fear. Let us hear your gracious words. Yes, demonstrate your power. For believers of all ages who now await your hour. Where is the promised victory? Many voices cry, how long are the wicked going to prosper and ungodly men stay strong? Generations lived and died, O God, many here and there believed. What now are you waiting for? before your saints can be relieved? Where is the mighty arm of God which overcomes all foes? They hold us in derision, and your weakness, God, it shows. We demand and need an answer. Speak now, or we must judge that God must needs be Satan, who maintains an ancient grudge. We need a verdict rendered, for too much time is past. If you don't speak soon, O God, this earth and man won't last. A voice spoke out so peacefully that it shattered the silenced court. Each one in his own heart heard Almighty God's retort. When I made the stars, where were you? Yes, I called each one by name. I formed things first from nothing. No two things made the same. I clothed the earth with trees and flowers. I caused the grass to grow. My handiwork is evident on your planet down below. I made the birds and insects, the beasts upon the ground. Man I made for fellowship, but he became unwound. He chose to eat the poison fruit that made him feel like judge. But I'm not antagonistic. It is man who holds the grudge. I did not hide myself from man. It was man who turned away. And everything that's happened is the price man had to pay. You want to judge right and wrong? You want to act like me? Go ahead, have your way. Someday soon you'll see. I will increase the hunger and magnify the thirst. I will have the final word, just as I am the first. The earth, I will restore it. You'll know I never lie. The dilemma is that you can't see, but I hear you asking why. I will tell you plainly, I am not finished yet. Get your angry judgments out, but one thing don't forget. I kill, I make alive. There is no God but me. When my work is finished, all men will then be free. Let me see what year I wrote that poem. In 1985, the same year that I put the book together, Living Gods Are Hard to Find. It's a powerful poem, for sure. One for a lot of reflection. I'm not going to make a lot of commentary, I'm just going to leave it with you. As a follow-up to Is God Buried in a Book? And to reveal some of the struggles that I had as a Christian, trying to make sense of what I had been taught and what I was experiencing. And God bless you, and thank you for listening.